What is up, my fellow budget travelers? In today's video, I am coming at you from Dallas Love Field Airport right outside of downtown Dallas. I want to say it took us maybe 15 minutes to get into the city, but in this video, I'm going to be flying Southwest. I had a few different layovers to get here, so if you want to check out those videos, I'll leave them at the end, but let's jump right into the tour because Dallas Love Field was a lot of fun. Right now, there are only 3 airlines that fly out of Dallas Love Field. That would be Alaska Airlines, Delta, and Southwest. It is on the smaller side, and it's a single terminal with about 20 gates. But there's a Starbucks on each end. They have a number of food options here. Whataburger is probably one of the most popular places to go to in the airport here. That line was always packed whenever I walked past it. Here's an idea of what they serve. And if you find yourself here, you have to try the honey butter chicken. They've got Dickey's barbecue pit if you're looking for a good souvenir to bring back home. I feel like most airports these days have this farmer's fridge where it's already in the jar and you just kind of shake the jar up. They've got a Baskin Robbins. They also have this one, which I see pretty often. It's like a Little Italy shop. And of course, Hudson News has some great souvenirs as well. They're kind of scattered all over the terminal. They've got a hockey bar and an Auntie Annie's. And even though the terminal is so small, they still give you the time it takes to walk to your next gate. So if you have a layover here, that's really nice to just give you peace of mind, especially if you're not familiar with the airport. You'll know exactly how to get where and how long it's going to take you really easily by this map. There are plenty of seats in this airport, and most of them have those charging docks underneath. Just remember to look for the green light to know that it is working and ready to charge. Some of the restaurants like this one also have outward-facing tables so you can have a beer and look outwards. And then this is basically the center of the airport. There's a big circle and it's got this really cool art installation with little planes and all sorts of stuff. If you're meeting up with anybody, this is a really easy place to find people. Again, that big circle, you can't miss it. It's also where the majority of the fast food places are, so you could also grab a bite over here as well. Something I loved about this airport was all the souvenirs. They have so many good souvenirs here. As I landed, I kind of had already looked around and seen what kind of stuff they had. So while I was in downtown Dallas, I would know, oh, should I buy this or just buy it at the airport? Trust me when I say just buy it at the airport. Downtown Dallas doesn't really have many souvenir shops and things. So the airport is definitely where you should get all your merch. I'm also starting to see this Ink by Hudson News where it's only books, so that's starting to pop up more and more at different airports. If you have kids, they have this little play area over here where you can pretend to be a maverick. And going into the bathroom, you do have space for your suitcase in these bathrooms, and they have this really cool option too, where if you need a tampon or something, there is a machine there, and they also have a diaper machine. So I thought that was really cool. This one was free. The diapers you have to pay for. But I love that this kind of idea is popping up in airport bathrooms, and I hope to see more of it because, you know, it always happens when we're least expecting it, right, ladies? Now, if you're just arriving in the airport, you'll see over here down there is where check-in is. But up here is called the Love Nest. I thought that was cute. They've got a little bar over here for people to meet up at. And as you go down the escalator, that's going to bring you over to baggage claim. And they've got this cute little I Love Dallas statue for you to take photos with. And not to freak you out, but again, this is a small airport. So as you walk this way, this is going to be where all of the cars rental stuff is. But when you get here, your bags will be waiting. As you can see, there's like nobody here. We were like one of the last 2 bags. Like, for example, this one is going strong and nobody has made it over here yet, but all the bags are already here. If you are just arriving at the airport, it's really easy to drop your bag. Here is where you drop it, and then security is right over there. You saw it from above when I showed you the Love Nest before. Over here, it's over on the left. So again, it's a small airport. Now, if you're going to meet up with a driver, you're going to want to exit this way for them to have passenger pickup kind of thing. They'll all be waiting right over there. However, if you're taking an Uber, you need to go back inside. You've gone too far. Now, right next to security is going to be this escalator, which is going to take you across the street. So see how security is on the left, check-in was right there on the right. So you're gonna go up this escalator. It's going to make you cross over the street and take you on a wild ride all the way over to the garage. And that is where you're going to get your Uber from. Just a word of advice, I found that Uber has so many surcharges these days, so I prefer using Lyft. So I really suggest you get the Lyft app. If you don't already have it, just make sure you have a photo before you call a cab. Otherwise, they won't pick you up.